of global affairs, a complicated story unfolds as Putin stands firmly against American demands, weaving a web of challenges that complicates efforts toward peace. This impasse creates ripples of tension, not only for Russia and the United States but for the entire world, as the pressure mounts for both nations to find a resolution. Meanwhile, across the Mediterranean, Hezbollah in Lebanon remains steadfast in their refusal to disarm, pointing fingers at Israel for failing to uphold ceasefire agreements. This ongoing conflict only serves to underline the deepening regional tensions, making it clear that the challenges of war reach far beyond any single battlefield. In the land of opportunity, a troubling chapter emerges for international students facing visa cancellations, with many affected being bright young minds from India. This situation speaks volumes, not just about schooling abroad, but about the intricate relationships and policies that shape our world today. In a dramatic twist, Trump issues an urgent ultimatum to both Russia and Ukraine, calling for immediate peace talks or else face dire consequences. It's a moment that reveals his frustration and highlights the slow progress of negotiations, beckoning both parties to the table for the sake of peace. As the world watches, the potential recognition of Russia's occupation of Crimea by the United States looms large, casting shadows over international law and diplomatic relations. Such a decision could shake the foundations of territorial integrity and alter the parameters of global order. In Ukraine, President Zelensky stands resolute, firmly rejecting any proposals that might suggest ceding territory to Russia. This brave stance not only reinforces a nation's will to resist forced occupation but also foreshadows the potential for escalating conflict should the situation take a darker turn. Back in Lebanon, Hezbollah's leaders maintain their commitment to the ceasefire, while simultaneously accusing Israel of relentless violations. This ongoing struggle results in heartbreaking losses for both civilians and fighters, painting a vivid picture of the human toll in this complex conflict. The skies over Lebanon darken as Israel conducts airstrikes, raising serious concerns for the safety of innocent civilians and the stability of the entire region. In response, Hezbollah finds themselves defending their military position, caught in an unending cycle of conflict and retaliation. Farther afield in Yemen, the storyline thickens as American forces respond to Houthi rebels, highlighting a broader struggle that brings multiple factions into the fray. This complex theater of war only adds to the tangled web of geopolitical tensions. The U.S. Central Command has confirmed an attack on the Ras Isa oil port, tragically resulting in numerous civilian casualties. This latest escalation marks a troubling point in the ongoing conflict, stirring anxieties and fears that ripple far beyond the borders. In response, the Houthis retaliate against U.S. incursions by launching missiles, showcasing their commitment to confront foreign military actions. Their claim of shooting down an American drone adds yet another layer to an already complex situation, escalating tensions further. As the conflict in Yemen continues, the dynamics become more intricate, with the Houthis wary of potential intervention from Saudi Arabia and the UAE, given their recent military campaigns against these forces. This fragile peace may easily shatter, leading to further military escalation that could have far-reaching consequences. Domestically, the impact on students engaged in optional practical training, OPT, is profound, as many find themselves facing job losses and visa challenges. This situation highlights the precarious nature of international education, reminding us how intertwined our lives truly are. Amidst these challenges, the Indian government has yet to lodge a formal protest, but ongoing discussions among officials hint at rising tensions. Such circumstances could significantly impact the delicate diplomatic ties between India and the United States. Lastly, recent disclosures from the White House regarding the origins of COVID-19 have ignited global debates once more, complicating the narrative surrounding the virus's beginnings. These updates hold political implications that remind us how interconnected our world truly is, as we navigate the complexities of our shared experience.